Welcome back to Venom Assault. We're playing with the Villains and Valors expansion, and we're doing the Mobilizer device. I apologize for the, of course, delay in between videos. Like I said, I'm extremely busy right now at work because of the whole global pandemic thing that's going on. There are a bunch of people out at my workplace, and so I'm getting extra shifts and extra hours. So anyway, let's begin. We start with the Commander phase, and in the Commander phase, we do any global events that happen in the event phase, which we do have one toxin, makes us retire 2 cards. Corporal Carnage, too bad, we lose him, and another Scorpion. So we lose those cards to retirement because of Toxin's ability. And now we're going to get out a new event card. And the new event card is Into Your Tent I Will Creep. Sandbar sets out to find out who is sneaking into the team's rooms at night and stealing various items. When he finds out it's a family of friendly raccoons, he builds them a home of their own. Okay, well, it's a sort of a non-effect card, which is okay. So we go into recruitment phase now for player 1. He's got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Retire a card from your hand to gain twice that card's recruitment value. And we could retire a recruit to get 4, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the top. We could get 13. But I don't think that's going to do us much good. I think we're just going to go with our 11. And with 11, of course, we're going to pick up Malware, costing 11. She's a 3/4 leader. Teamwork, recruitment, active player, draw 1 card for every 5 recruit they have this turn, which is cool. Or you can play it for yourself, discard Malware to draw 2 cards. Wow, that's a powerful ally to have. Next up, of course, is going to be combat phase. And we don't have any combat leaders except Sandbar, but we can't use him because we can only use 3+. But he has an ability, which is before you select a combat leader, look at the top 2 cards from your draw deck, choose 1 card to play and discard the other. I'm sure we can grab a leader out of that. So I think we're going to go ahead into the tactical phase. So we have to see which one of the Venom leaders we want to try to take on, and then we'll come right back. Alright, so part of the scenario says we have to take out Gorgon. I think we're going to try it right now. He has 2 health, 4 defense, 2 support. Supporting Gorgon have double their abilities. After defeating him, we'll worry about that if we defeat him. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is we're going to set his health to 2, which is good, and his defense to 4. Apply Venom leader's abilities, global effects. So we're into the tactical phase, so there's no global effects for him. We are going to use Sandbar before you select a combat leader. Okay, so we're going to look at the top 2 cards. You draw, choose 1, play and discard the other. So we're going to look at our top 2 cards, and let's hope we get a leader that has 2 or less, 3 or less. We have a Commando, which is a leader. We also have Powder Keg. We have to discard one of them, keep the other. I think it doesn't really matter. We'll keep, they're both 2, so we'll discard the Commando, we'll keep Powder Keg. Powder Keg is going to now be our commander, so he's got 2 dice. Let's allocate that, and then we have and Gorgon's in the air, so we're going to get this ability too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more dice. So we're basically going to have 6 dice to try to take on Gorgon. We're not finished there yet. Place and draw Venom support. So he gets 2 cards now for Venom support. 1, 2. Rest back, and let's see what he gets for support. He gets an Ice Badger. Attack for when drawn. Damn it. Discard all Freedom support cards and redraw an equal amount of cards. Combat must continue reapplying any Venom leader's abilities. Any Venom leader's abilities. Well, that's not really happening yet. We're not in a snow zone. Okay, so we basically, when drawn, alright, we have to discard all of our support cards, which is all of them, and drop an equal number of cards. 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we get. We get a Commando, Recruit, Patriot. Cool, which is an air zone. Perfect. And a Recruit. Alright, so we're going to get 3 dice for the 3 recruits, and the Patriot may come into play. We do now have 1 more Ice Burster tactical phase plus 1 health. Okay, that's actually not not so bad. Not so bad, except the Patriot. He doesn't have the Patriot would have given us discard. Oh, tactical phase, discard a support. Wow, okay, this is all really good. Any freedom support abilities, tactical phase order. Okay, freedom support abilities. We do have the radioactive crystals, but we don't have any Venom support soldiers. So, radioactive crystal is not going to do anything. However, tactical phase, discard a Venom support vehicle. We do have the Patriot. So we are going to get rid of the Ice Burster. It's a vehicle, and it would have given him 1 health, but we are discarding it. So he's not going to get that extra health. It's excellent. Left to right, apply the Venom abilities. Okay, we've already done this, and now it is combat time. So we're going to roll the allocated dice. We're going to be rolling 5 dice against Gorgon. He's got 2 health, 4 defense. Let's get out the dice tray, see if we can smack him down. Alright, feeling pretty confident about this, but we got to hit him twice. We need 4 plus. And we get 1 hit and 1 miss. We get 3 more dice. And we get another hit. So these ones don't even matter. We actually ended up with 3 hits and 2 misses. And we don't have any re-rolls or anything like that going on. So I think we have taken him down. We've gotten rid of Gorgon. Alright, that's actually one of the mission parameters we're on, is to get rid of Gorgon and the Venom leader. So we got rid of Gorgon. Let's go back to the board and get rid of him. Alright, we got rid of Gorgon. This is excellent. After defeating Gorgon, retire 1 Freedom Squadron card of your choice that took place in the combat. We're going to get rid of one of our recruits. And I think it's, yeah, retire. So gone from the game. But Gorgon is also gone from the game as part of our mission requirements. And we have Battle for the Golden Train. Damn it, it's not one of the items we're looking for. Freedom Squadron locates a missing bullet train filled with stolen gold from Fort Knox, stopping Venom from getting away with it. Recruitment phase. Once per game, use this card to double your total recruit this turn. Holy man, that is huge. Okay. Wow. Now we're also into the retirement phase. We can retire a card from hand. And I think we are going to retire another recruit. So we got to retire 1 for defeating Gorgon, and we're just going to retire another one. And carrying on, discard the Venom support cards. We'll be doing that. Get rid of that one. And then we're going to be replacing. So we have, actually, we only have 2 left. And our next Venom leader there is Void. 3, 3, and 3. Global effect. Global effect. Any Freedom Squadron card discarded by the active player on their turn outside the end of turn phase is retired instead. Ooh. This effect only happens a maximum of 2 times per turn. So if we get anything that's discarded outside of the end of turn phase, it gets retired instead of discarded. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a little brutal. We'll put a global effect on him. Try to remember, that's kind of an interesting one to keep track of. Alright, and we have to replace, of course, our recruitment deck, and we get another Selkie. Already seen Selkie. And then we discard our cards that we used and drop 5 new ones. We only have 1 with Commando, so we're going to have to take our discard pile deck, shuffle it. We should get a bunch of good cards now. We thinned it down quite a bit, so we'll see what the Commando ends up getting. 1, we get a Recruit, the Sky Carrier, Powder Keg, and a Commando. Alright, not as great as I thought it would be. And remember, we can only use 2 or more as far as the attack goes. Recruitment phrase, draw 2 cards. That is freaking awesome. Alright, good stuff. That's going to be player 1's turn. For next time, over we go now to player 2. Alright, player 2's turn. Of course, we skip the event phase. It only happens on the commander's turn. And for recruitment, player 2 has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 recruit points. And let's look at Preacher for 9. I think he's pretty awesome. He's 3, 2, and 9. Teamwork tactical phase. If the active player's combat leader's attack is 2 or less, then we reveal the top card of the draw deck. The revealed card is a soldier. Give the combat leader +3 dice. Discard the revealed card. Wow. Or recruitment phase, draw 2 cards. Holy hell. Yep, we're recruiting him. That is an awesome card for 9. Alright, recruitment phase over. Now we have to figure out if we're going to attack. We have 3. What was he? Tactical phase. Freedom support gain +1 attack. Ooh, wow. I'd have to look him over a little closer. I don't know if we have any teamwork cards from player 1. We actually don't. We don't have any teamwork cards. Alright. We're going to come right back. We're going to see if we're going to try and take on any of the Venom leaders. Alright, so this time we're going right to Venom Island. We're going to try and take on Backdraft. She's 3/3 and 2. Tactical phase. After a combat leader is chosen, discard one random free support soldier from play. Okay, so we've got to keep that in mind. We also have to remember Void makes you, instead of discarding the card, it gets retired. So we've got to remember that as well. Alright, so we're into the tactical phase. So we choose the leader. We're choosing Backdraft. She's got a health of 3, a defense of 3. Then we're going to choose the leader. So after the combat leader is chosen. So we're actually going to choose Lynx. He has to do with vehicles. So we have no vehicles. He's going to have 3 combat dice as leader. So that's pretty cool. And then of course we have to randomly discard one of these. And it's going to be retired because of Void for Backdraft. So let's see. We're going to retire. I guess a recruit is retiring, leaving us 3 more for 3 more dice. Total of 6 dice. Carrying on. Apply the Venom leader's abilities and global effects. Okay, we just did that. Choose a combat leader. Freedom support cards. Alright, we're doing that now. Okay, after combat leader. Place, draw Venom support. So she gets 2 support. Oh boy. 1, 2. Let's see what she gets for support. Keeping in mind we have radioactive crystals. Alright, pythons are +1 health, but the radioactive crystals are going to nerf them. And then she gets a vehicle. Ooh. Tactical phase, discard a freedom support vehicle. We don't have any. Oh, this is perfect. She basically gets no support out of this. Excellent stuff. Apply freedom support abilities. We don't have any that we're going to be doing. Well, we do have the, oh yes, radioactive crystals. Now, somebody mentioned earlier that this is for every single Venom support soldier we get to nerf one of these things. I find that's just a bit too overpowered. I've been playing it that it was only going to happen on one of the support soldiers. I think I'm going to keep doing that. It may not be correct. I couldn't find on the internet a definitive answer to that. If you have the definitive answer, of course, put the link in chat in the comments, and we'll go from there. So in future playthroughs, other people will know they're watching along. I'm just going to do it for 1. We only have 1 anyway, so we're not going to get that extra health for her. So we're going to apply the effects. That's nullified, and basically nothing much happens. So now we're into the combat phase. We've got 6 dice. We have to hit her 3 times on a 3+. Let's get out the dice tray and see if we can pull this off. Alright, we've got 6 dice. We've got to hit her 3 times on a 3+. Not a good start. 2 1s. Alright, we've hit her once. We'll hit her 2 more times. That's not a hit. We actually have to hit on these 2 dice now. Well, let's do it together. A 3 and a 5. Holy hell. So, well, I guess statistically that's about the way it works. We've rolled 6 dice. 3 of them were 3 or higher. We've hit her 3 times. We've actually knocked her out. I don't think there's any other effects going on. So another success, another Venom leader destroyed. Let's wrap up and see what reward we get for taking out Backdraft. Alright, so Backdraft is history. We've taken her out. And we've already done everything we need to do with her. So she is defeated by player 2. And what is this? Deep water. So this is the second part of what we need. Held in a pool deep beneath the Atlantic. By its own density, this water has strange properties that grow nearby sea life to monstrous proportions. Global effect, tactical phase combat. In water zones, gives the combat leader +1. Okay, so again, you have to remember that. I'm god-awful at remembering things, but we'll try to keep that in mind. So now, any water zones, so sabotage or kamikaze over at the oil rig, we're going to get +1 for that. Cool. Alright, it's now retirement phase. If we want to get rid of one of our cards, I don't know if we do. I'm thinking our deck is getting so thin, we might want to chill. I think we are going to get rid of one more recruit card. We're thinning our deck maybe too quickly, but we'll see. So that's our retirement phase. And now it's end of turn phase. So there's no end of turn effects. And then we get rid of the Venom Sport cards. Do that. We're going to be replacing the leader. And there's only one leader left. We pretty much know who it is. And of course, Venom Island would of course have Venom Commander. 2, 2, and 5 global effect tactical phase. All other Venom leaders gain +1 support. Well, you know what? I think we're not going to have that happening. We are going to put a global token next to him, just so we remember that. Continuing on. So we've replaced the leader. We have to replace the recruitment. And we have Devil Ray. That looks cool. 4, 2, 0. Tactical phase, +1 attack combat. Add +1 to roll value of all combat dice. Wow, we want this for water space attacks against sabotage, kamikaze. Alright, then we're going to discard our cards, which is all 3. Draw 5 new cards. We have no draw deck for player 2. Now keep in mind, one of the global reward cards we have is to flip 3 Venom leaders face down, so they just actually don't take effect. And we may do that at the start of next turn, which means we can flip down the Venom Commander, Toxin, and Void, so their effects don't actually happen, and then try and knock their teeth in at another time. So we basically nullify their effects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, we don't have many cards at all. We have Lynx again, Nightshade, Preacher. This is all good. Commando, and a Recruit. So we've got a pretty good hand for player 2. Alright, I think I haven't made any errors this time. At least I hope I haven't. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Really appreciate it. This is Venom Assault with the Villains in Valor expansion. We're doing the Mobilizer device scenario. We have found Deep Water, the radioactive crystals. We have to find, what's the other one? Deep Space Meteorite. The meteorite from deep space, and we have to defeat the Venom leader. We do those 2 things, we win the game. Otherwise, time may run out on us, but we've been pretty lucky so far. So thanks so much. I apologize again for the delay in between videos. Like I said, extremely busy. I hope you're enjoying them as they're coming out. I really enjoy this game. I find it quite fun. There's lots to keep track of, though. I'm trying my best not to screw things up. Check the comments for any error corrections, either from viewers or myself if I can catch them. So once again, thanks so much, and we'll see you hopefully soon in the next episode.